Hello. So today we're going to go over some word problems, and you are going to go ahead and type the answer in the text box. Once you have it, just highlight it and go ahead and type in whatever the answer may be. Let's say you think this one is $7. You would just type in $7. Make sure you label your answer as well. Don't just give me a number. Make sure you're labeling your answer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read each one of the questions to you and give you a couple of helpful hints, but let you do the solving. Number one, you are buying packages of trading cards. You bought 4 packages and you paid with a $20 bill. The cashier gave you $4 in change. How much did each package cost? Okay, these are going to be more than one-step problems. So let's find the important pieces of information first. You bought 4 packages and you paid with a $20 bill. So we know that the 4 packages together cost less than $20 because the cashier gave you $4 in change. First, you have to find out how much money those 4 packages cost. So if you paid with a $20 bill and the cashier gave you back $4, how much did those 4 packages cost together? Pause and figure that out. Okay, now that you know how much the 4 packages cost together, you need to use division to find out how much each package cost. So take the total amount that was spent on the cards and divide by the number of packages, which was 4, and you'll get your answer. Go ahead and pause and complete that one. Number 2, a teacher gives each group of students 8 markers. There are 6 groups and there are 16 markers remaining after the teacher hands them out. What is the total number of markers that the teacher has in the classroom? So the teacher gives each group of students 8 markers. And there are 6 groups of students. So each group gets 8 markers. And there are 6 groups. That's your first problem. And then there was still 16 markers remaining. So the teacher still had an extra 16 markers. How many markers did she have total? Again, you'll have 2 math problems to solve. Find your answer, make sure you label it. Pause your video. Question 3. 11 friends are skipping stones into a river. 5 of them skipped their stones 8 times, and the rest skipped their stones 8 times. What is the total number of skips? So there's 11 friends total. The first 5 skipped them 7 times. There's your first problem. And the rest, how many friends are left over? Skip them 8 times. Make sure you add the answers to both of those problems and label your answer. Number 4, Santiago walked dogs for 3 hours. He then cut grass for 4 hours. He earns $7 an hour for walking dogs and $8 an hour for cutting grass. What is the total amount that he earned? Question 5. Mrs. Roth hired a babysitter. The babysitter worked for 5 hours. Mrs. Roth paid her $55, which included a $10 bonus. How much did Mrs. Roth pay the babysitter per hour? So remember, the babysitter worked for $5, but also had a $10 bonus in there. So make sure you figure that out and label your. Number 6, Diego is making banners for a parade. He made 8 banners that were 9 feet wide and 4 banners that were 6 feet wide. How much fabric did Diego start with? Okay, so he made 8 banners that were 9 feet wide. How much fabric did he use for that? And then 4 more banners that were 6 feet wide. How much fabric did he use for that one? Add both of those together when you're done. Number 7, your teacher has a package of 48 cookies. If there are 18 people in your class, but 2 do not want cookies, how many cookies will each person get? So there's 18 people in class, but 2 don't want cookies. So how many students want cookies? Yep, figure that out first. And then you're going to share the 48 cookies equally between that number of people. When you're sharing equally, you're dividing. Start with your big number first. Pause and solve. Don't forget to label your answer. And finally, number 8. Imani collects candles. She has 76 candles, and she wants to divide them evenly on a display case with 12 shelves. But she decides to put 4 of the candles in another room. How many candles should she put on each shelf? Remember, drawing these out can help. Let's look at this one. She has 76 candles. But remember, she's putting 4 candles in another room. So subtract 4 from 76 before you start. And then you're going to divide equally onto those 12 shelves. Make sure you label your answer.